Welcome to Jamaica. In this video, we look at the best things to do near OCHO Rios and Montego Bay in northern Jamaica. We start off by exploring the Caribbean waters on a private heritage horseback ride from OCHO Rios on the north side of the island. When people think about vacationing in Jamaica, they often think of all-inclusive resorts with the ultimate relaxation while vegging on a beach. And you can do that in Jamaica, but you will see traveling to Jamaica can be so much more than that. You start the journey through a small tree-shaded trail, but arriving at the beach is where the magic happens. You don't just ride on the beach, but literally horse riding through the sea upon your trusty steed. While this is an adventure, you will never forget the experience that you will have. And there are some important things to know. So anything you plan to do near OCHO Rios, like this amazing horseback ride, I recommend you do early before all the cruise ships disembark or after they all leave the port. Either way, riding through the waves is refreshing and my favorite way to experience the Caribbean. This is it. This will be your Jamaica travel guide on all the best things to do while we explored the island. Further detail can be found in my travel itinerary I linked to in the description of this YouTube video. A few miles away from the horse ride was one of my favorite stops of my entire journey and definitely will not be found in any of your typical travel itineraries. This place is called Firewater. Yes, that is correct. This water can be set ablaze. So we lit it up. This is such a unique experience and a natural phenomenon. It is incredible just playing with the fire and the water in your hands simultaneously. How is this possible, you may ask? You see, that is natural gas that bubbles up through the Earth's surface into this little pool. It is those gases that can be set fire. So you can go there, sit back, relax, and soak up the water and the fire and get as daring as you would like with the fire, if you want. Now, this phenomenon was discovered on a local's property a few decades ago, so it's on some normal guy's property. I couldn't find the exact location anywhere on the internet, and it was pretty difficult to find. In fact, I had to stop and ask a lot of people where it was, and everybody in the town knows where it's at. But I will link to, in the instructions in the itinerary, a map exactly how to get there. Okay, so Jamaica really just feels like nature's playground. Everywhere we went, it felt like nature just provided us something unique, which brings us to Jamaica's glistening waters, otherwise known as Luminous Lagoon. You can just watch as the water glows a soft blue due to a process known as bioluminescence. Now, I have experienced this phenomenon both in Puerto Rico and in the waves of Southern California, and neither are as close to how amazing this spot is. The bioluminescence here is more consistent and stronger glowing of a blue than any of the other places. On top of that, you actually get to jump in the water. I highly recommend this activity. It is one of my must-dos while in Jamaica. Jerk is a method of cooking meat in Jamaica, usually chicken and pork. Ask any Jamaican about their favorite jerk spots, and more than likely, Scotchies will be on their list. It is one of the most authentic places you can go for jerk chicken. However, if you want really authentic, we will go to the birthplace of jerk chicken in just a little bit. But that doesn't matter because Scotchies has such a chill vibe and really captures the essence of Jamaica and Jamaican food. Right next to Scotchies is a little strip mall where you can buy merchandise and get your hair done Jamaican style. It is something Jamaicans love to do, and so we took a few moments to get the hair done in Rose and also do a little bit of shopping right next to Scotchies. When in Rome, right? What is even more crazy about this little strip mall is you can go to shops like this one in the back there, and you can go to places like that just about anywhere. This guy even rapped for me to try and get me to buy some, and while I didn't do it or even recommend it, you should know it is quite prevalent and you will probably get offered some at some point at least once. Now, we stayed in a few locations on our vacation here in Jamaica. The first place we stayed was an all-inclusive resort called Iberostar. The location of Iberostar is supreme and has plenty of places to relax and eat all the all-inclusive food that you would like to eat. There are tons of activities, and if you didn't even want to leave the resort, there is plenty of activities to do just in this one spot alone. But if I were to just relax with an amazing pool and so on, then Iberostar is the place to go. We actually chose this specific location for two main reasons. First, I love the infinity pool that is located on the beach. So you're sitting in fresh water looking out at salt water. It's relaxing and the perfect place to get a drink and chill in the pool at the same time. Second, a professional massage on the beach. You gotta do it. If you watch all my travel videos, I have done Thai massages in Thailand, 300-year-old Turkish baths in Turkey, Blue Lagoon Mineral Spa in Iceland, and every place has its own distinct type of massage. But this was the most relaxing. Jamaica is one of the most amazing places you can visit because of places like this. So, if you haven't already done so, watch my complete Jamaica guide video for the best things to do while in Jamaica. My travel itinerary is in the description of this YouTube video. It's a few dollars to help support the channel, but it gives you the needed information and maps of all the best things to do while in Jamaica, which took me months to put together, and it helps you just go down the list and plan it really easily. Now, before we go on to other parts of the island, we had to visit one last place that everyone tries to visit while in OCHO RIOS, Dunn's Falls. These are incredibly gorgeous waterfalls that flow right into the ocean. They are so beautiful. The way they spill into the ocean, they are a national treasure to those in Jamaica. And the fun part about them is you get to hike right up the waterfall and alongside it. But I like to be real with everyone that watches my channel. The falls come with one large downside. They attract a lot of people, and they're trying to do that. Not just tourists, but locals alike. In fact, they made the area around the falls into kind of like this theme park. So there is always going to be crowds around Dunn's River Falls. But regardless of the crowds, it is a beautiful set of falls and a fun experience for all. I just wish they would have maintained nature as nature and not have made this marvel into a theme park of sorts. If you want to have the best travel experiences like mine, like, subscribe, and watch some of those other Jamaica travel videos now.